Experts are warning that global fertility rates will drop below the point needed to sustain the world's population.
Yeah, this is major news. The UN has yet to publish estimated rates for 2022 and 23, but experts predict it will continue to decline based on the annual birth rate data for individual nations. In 2021, the rate stood at 2.3 children per woman, and as you see on your screen, that slipped from 2.5 in 2017. And it's key because officials say the rate to sustain the global population is 2.2.
For more, let's bring in Jennifer Shuba. She's the president and CEO of the Population Reference Bureau. Jennifer, first of all, why are we seeing birth rates falling, and which parts of the world seem to be most heavily affected by this?
Hi, thanks for having me. That's a great question. So they've actually been falling since the 1960s, the rate of global population increase. So just to put it in a little bit of context, those who were alive in the 1960s might remember a big push for actually bringing birth rates down in places where it was high. So what we see today is actually the result of a lot of work in terms of having girls enrolled in secondary school, having family planning available for people, ending child marriage, et cetera. So when you think about going from very high to closer to replacement level where we are today, it's part of that long-term trend.
And the description you've made sounds just like folks in Japan. They work on their professional lives. They put off relationships to a point where it's having a fertility issue. It's happening everywhere, the US, Denmark, China. What is the economic impact of an older generation that is not being replaced by younger folks?
Well, I think what you bring up is actually the second part of this decline. So it wasn't just about going from really high to low. It's now at a point where we're saying from low to even lower.
Wow.
And the short answer to your question is that we don't know what the impact of it is, because this has never happened before in all of human history. And of course, the danger when something is new is that we can just run, rampant with our assumptions about what might happen. What will happen is that countries will react to this differently. Those that adapt and put in place resilient policies will come out on top. And those that don't, that just keep trying to change population, will actually not fare as well.
Jennifer, I just want to question the assumption, though, that we need to be keeping the global population birth rate increasing or even steady for that matter, because people are living longer than ever before. We know the negative impact that humans have on the environment as we're struggling to sort of get that under check. What are some of the implications of these falling birth rates? Might it be positive in a way?
Well, it's really what we've worked for a long time. And in fact, in the U.S., part of the reason the rate is down is that teen pregnancy rates are down, which, of course, there were lots of campaigns around that for a while. So I think, yes, there are going to be both positives and negatives of this, but really it is in how we respond to it. If we are putting in place policies that recognize that this is a permanent shift, which is what we should be doing, thinking about work and retirement at the company level, thinking about building strong communities, all of that can help us live better lives. And that's where the focus needs to be, not on population size, but on people's quality of life.
All right. Jennifer Shuba, thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you.